That's because good opinions on something that works. This is going on YouTube. I don't know what's going to work. You can't even bench press that. It goes below. 1, 2, 3. Go. Don't let them run past our strength. Go. Easy. Work here. No.
Hello, welcome to vlog number 10. Happy vlog anniversary. This session we're looking at now is covering Thursday the 13th of November. The session was 220 for 3 threes in the squat. This is the second time repeating that workout. And then 200 for 3 threes in the sumo deadlift. All in all, felt pretty good. Definitely felt a lot better than the first 220 for 3 threes workout. Looking back at it, I think my form's pretty spot on. Do lose my position a little bit, but it is starting to get a bit heavy. So probably expected. That's fairly good. Speed of the bar is very good. Line's good. Generally pretty happy with how squat went last week. One thing that was causing a little bit of concern was my glute is starting to fire up a little bit again. Like I'd mentioned in the previous video, spoke to the physio about it and had some recommendations to do some glute med work or some glute activation prior to sessions. So I did it on the Mondays. I did it on the Monday session, which I probably would have mentioned in the last video, or the Tuesday session. Managed to get through the squats and then flared up in the squats, so I stopped. I didn't really get much discomfort on sumo. I did get a little bit of discomfort. It was tight, but I think it was just kind of artifacts from blowing it up between deadlift last Saturday and deadlift on Tuesday. So this week I'm just going to remove conventional deadlift completely from my program. I'm just going to go with sumo and squat. And I'm thinking I might keep the load the same prior. As you can see, this workout with 220 for 3 threes in the squat and 200 for 3 threes in the sumo. My squat was below my sumo, but I think probably should be sumo deadlifting more. I'm squatting eventually. So for this cycle that I just started yesterday, I'm just going to go for the equal weight. So I'm starting at 180 for both squat and sumo. It's feeling alright. Form looks pretty good there. Keeping my line nice. It's all good. Squat's definitely coming on very well. So hopefully going to hit a pretty big PB sometime down the line. I need to hit a big PB, so hopefully I do. This is sumo. 3 threes on this for 200 like we mentioned before. As regards to upper body training, it's probably a good little segment to talk about. I did get up to 140 for 3 in the feet up bench press. What I've decided to do is I've stripped myself back down to 100 kilos. I'm doing 3 threes 3 times a week, and I'm just going to build that slowly because it's worked really well for squat. So I'm going to try to do it for squat and bench press. I'm going to perform 3 times as much pulling as I am pressing, and the only pressing I'm going to do, I might do a little bit of shoulder pressing. I did a bit of handstand press up today, which worked fairly well. I'll do some shoulder assistance for pressing, but my main pressing is just going to be bench. I'm just going to do a lot of pulling in a lot of directions. 310s, not heavy pull-ups for the body weight, just concentrated on getting a lot of volume in. So this was Saturday's session. Went hit up 240 for 2, which is what was formerly my 240 for 1 was my beltless PB, which was a 10 kilo PB at the time, and we're just doubling it just now, which I'm pretty happy with. Maybe a little bit high on the second one. I think the first one was pretty good. It was in, so happy with that. I did 220 for 3 prior to that. It's fairly easy. And just finished up on 225 for 1 on the pause squat, which was a 15 kilo PB. So again, fairly happy. Squat training is categorically working. Going forward, it's going to be how do I manage my glute, how do I train. Oh, sorry, this is 220 for 3. This isn't the pause squat. Apologies. But as you can see, it's fairly easy. But I did hit up 225 for a pause, which is on the YouTube, but it's not on the vlog. So if you want to look at that, you can just check the listings. But yeah, it's how I'm going to manage my glutes going to be the main issue, I think, going forward. So I don't think getting stronger is going to be the problem. it's getting stronger without fucking myself up is going to be the issue. I think I've got a reasonable idea how I'm going to handle it. Upper body, hopefully, I'll have a handle on as well. This set was pretty much the reason I decided to take a step back on the shoulder. It felt pretty difficult. It certainly doesn't look difficult. Watch my form back, it looks okay. Could keep my shoulders down more at the lockout, use my elbows more and use my shoulders, but not really much of an issue. Looking pretty fat as well, which is always nice. And then this is just the start of the new block. 180 for 3-3s on the squat, 180 for 3-3s on the sumo. I'm now going to intersperse my workouts as well, so I'm going to have lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. So I'm going back to 6 times a week training. Not much depth, not much doubt about the depth on those. So yeah, all headed in the right direction. More how I get a handle on my glute tendinopathy and manage to do a big bench press without fucking my shoulder. So to find out the solution to that or the answer to those burning questions, please stay tuned. This is Mark, castironstrength.com, signing out. Ta-ra.